What's going on, guys? I'm Pelly here today. We are going to be showcasing you one of my builds here. It's going to be a Prismatic Hunter build that has Radiant, Unraveling rounds, Insta Freezes, and the huge survivability. So, prepare for this shit. First things first, Prismatic Hunter. We got the Transcendence, boom. Boom, half fire spike, that's just same old, same old. Gambo's dodge for your melee because we're going to be wanting to be using melee because we're going to be using combination blow. We're going to be majority using combination blow with Winter Shroud and Threaded Spectre. You'll see why in a bit. Triple jump, use whatever that you want here. Combination blow, this is to reset your class ability, which also in turn resets Bombardiers, which resets all the bombs, which also resets, your combo melee, whatever. Going on to Duskfield Grenade. This one is obviously just good for freezing the targets. This is for, because we're going to be using a lot of stasis, we're going to be grabbing a bunch of stasis shards, get our melee energy back in case we mess up the combo. The aspects, we're going to be using the Thread Spectre because every time we dodge, every time we get a kill, every time we throw a bomb, we throw a Spectre. The Spectre throws right on the bomb, all the enemies scored towards the Spectre, hit the bomb. And if they don't hit the Spectre, and there's no enemies nearby, the bomb will automatically, sometimes, hit the Spectre and automatically blow it up. So that's that. And then Winter Shroud, because we're using the Stasis Bomb on Stasis class, we actually get the dodge slow originally, and then the bomb slow. So then when you get your slow, it double slow, it freezes. Yep, it freezes. One dodge freezes them. So, oh my god, this could be crazy in PvP. Okay, anyways, freezes them in one thing, and then this threadlings go after because you dodged with thing. So they freeze them, and then the threadlings blow up because they're right next to it, and then boom, blow up. Now for fragments, because we're getting up in their face, we're gonna need facet of protection, obviously, because it's more resistance to income damage when surrounded by combatants. Then we're gonna do facet of dawn. This is for powered melee hits. You get radiant, so basically we can be radiant all the time because we're always comboing. And then you can also do like a little synergy with your teammates. You can help them get radiant too if you can just be the one to melee. Then we have this one, Arc, Solar, and Void abilities are increased because damage targets affected with darkness debuffs. So every time we dodge with this one, we drop a darkness debuff on them, and then we melee. And then again, if they're even frozen, that's also a debuff, and then they're frozen again. Now this is where I found it got crazy. Boom. Defeating target with grenade fire blows grant volatile rounds. Sure, that's good if you're running like a void weapon. You could definitely run a void weapon if you want this one. But this one really comes in the melee final blows because we can proc this so many times in a row and we can get free kills. We're going to get unraveling rounds basically all the time. So you can just tear up people with the unraveling rounds, and you can just run like hatchling, or I usually run hatchling and just throw more threadlings out. So that is crazy. Then we have the melee final blow start health regeneration. Obviously this one's good. And then while transcendent, that'll just help our teammates. It's whatever. And then last but not least, defeating targets afflicted with stasis or strand debuffs. So remember, every time we dodge, stasis or strand debuff. And then also on our unraveling bullets. And that gives us bonus transcendence. And since we have darkness, 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 and we only have one light, I would think, and then our weapon's going to be, you're going to build it into probably the unraveling rounds for melee, and that's another darkness. But if you could, you can go with void and volatile rounds, and that could build into light, and you could reverse this one for like the light one over here, which is that one. You can do the light one, like a void buff if you wanted, or vice versa. So it's very what you can pick around with this build. I just thought it was really unique because you get an insta freeze with this one. And then you can also swap this up with the balance of power. This is also really good when your threaded spectre has increased duration, durability, and damage. It releases additional threadings. This one's really good if you want to get out of trouble. They are a little bit more tankier. They just do more damage also because they shoot out more threadlings. So either of these are pretty good, but survivability, balance of power, DPS, Bombardiers. But yeah, there you guys have it. Pretty good build, and I just use obviously the mortal and then the sidearm, whatever. This is whatever you want. You just use whatever you want, you know. But obviously try to use some strand weapon. That's what I prefer. The strand, this thing with the strand weapon, oh my gosh, unraveling rounds crazy. Now, because my stats aren't crazy good, I didn't think that this build would be this crazy in this future. So I'm only running a few things. So we got kinetic siphon. That should probably actually switch. to Strand. Well, there's a mistake already. So Strand, Siphon, then we got bonus super energy on melee kills because we're always be meleeing. Then we're gonna go into this one. I opted for double class ability, even though sometimes you don't get it. You could actually get away with. I was running double nade, and then I just run heavy-handed for melee final blows, create orbs. This one's really good too. I'm gonna try that one out for a little bit right now. But you gotta play around with the build and see what you like to your own fitting. For this one, obviously point blank range. That one's just stasis for whatever, and another point blank range because we're going up in their faces. You noticed I didn't max out my resilience because, well, I didn't want to. And then I wanted to get 70 mobility because I can use this for the 100 mobility because in case my class mod or class ability does run out, it basically screws you and then your combo's done. So I want that up time and I like to move fast. Going on from that, we got the recuperation. Obviously replenishes health each time you pick up an orb. You're going to be meleeing people right next to you. You're going to be picking up those orbs. And I got better already just to get that regeneration. If you already have some good mobility, I would definitely drop this out for like probably even more health regeneration or no recuperation. Another one. Or if you really wanted, you could be like, you can go for some weapon surges. Probably like a strand weapon surge would be pretty nice actually. I just go for that. Maybe a little bit more damage would be nice. I will leave it as. So for moving on from there, we're gonna have, I'm just built into recovery. I just want like a nice even thing, because I know this max is 43 and 17 is pretty lackluster. But reduces grenade cooldown when using your class ability, which will be all the time, so you get your grenade back. And then again, found to recovery or restoration, so I get the extra plus 30. So it's at 90 recovery, 100 mobility, and then 70 resilience, 100 discipline. Whenever I have orbs, which will be all the time. And last but not least, powerful attraction because we're dodging all the time. We'll collect the orbs. That's about it, guys. If you liked this build, leave a like down below, and then I'm gonna show you some hard gameplay here of a legendary campaign or something. I don't know, lost sector or something like that. I'll show you the levels, but enjoy. Peace. Alright, here we go. Here's some legendary campaign. I don't know if these are. That's a legendary. Boom, watch. One bomb. Kills him, freezes him, bombs him, boom. Get in the melee, dodge. Boom, freeze him. Something should have killed him there, but that's okay. Happens. Build's not perfect. Okay. If I can get the fucking melee. Let's do this. Freeze him. That's why we have the thing. Boom. Dodge. Get away for a couple seconds. So we'll shoot that. We'll shoot at you. Get him. Dodge again. Again. Dodge again.